All right, turning our focus back to the forecast now, and the rain coming down, but the big focus will be on this afternoon, Darren.
Yeah, that's why we issued the first alert weather day for today, is because when we get into the afternoon, we're going to be in a different phase of this with more potential for thunderstorms. And that's what I want to draw your attention to. But first, look at first alert Doppler. We've already had a good wave of rain come through this morning. And for those of us in the East Bay, it's deja vu all over again. Just like when we had the last little system come through with rain day before yesterday, we had a stationary line of rain that set up kind of over the 580, 680 interchange. And right up and down 680 and 580, it's the same story again today. That's a fairly stationary line of rain. It's not terribly intense. But if you look at the last 2 hours, the story becomes a little clearer. There was very good rain that really focused right along 680. So that's where you likely do have some minor ponding of water on roadways. Gianna's been watching for that very closely. She'll have more on the traffic coming up in a bit. But look at just the last 45 minutes. That is a stationary line, hung up in the same place it was about 48 hours ago. Sometimes it's interesting the way that works out. All right, let me show you the more interesting and impactful part of this day. We're going to go to the high-resolution forecast to take us into the next 12 hours. It picks up beautifully on that well-organized line for where it is now. And there are several different models you can look at under a scenario like this. Pinpointing thunderstorms is notoriously difficult to do just because of the nature of the way they develop. But over the last 36 hours, the model that's done the best at depicting the way this is going to go is this one, high-resolution forecast. It's the rapid refresh, and that one spotlights what happens this afternoon. Doesn't mean it exactly plays out that way at exactly that time, but this is the best information to go on. Early afternoon, another round of organized thunderstorms marches its way across the Bay Area. Most of us are having a fairly quiet afternoon. But if you happen to be one of the locations that gets one of those thunderstorms, it's a brief downpour, small hail, rumble of thunder, and gusty winds right in the heart of that. And to just get a handle on why it's the second half of today that probably matters a little more, we've got to look at the system on the big picture. Regular satellite only shows you the clouds. If we pull out the colors, that shows you where the energy is, and look down there, right off the coast. Those brighter bands of purple show you higher cloud tops, more energy, and the forecast wants to bring that on a train right into the Bay Area as we get into the afternoon today. So that's the reason why we're spotlighting the potential and why we've issued this as a first alert forecast day. It's for that possibility. Temperatures out there now in the mid-50s. We'll go to the low 60s today for daytime highs. And in the 7-day forecast, while Friday does have a chance of rain left over in the morning, by the afternoon we're done. And then look at the weekend. Sunny skies and daytime highs climb back up into the mid-70s by the time we get there. It's going to be a very different feel by Saturday and Sunday.